Hello, everyone. My name is Dos. I am CEO and founder of CerebraAI. First of all, I would like to thank HealthUnity for this amazing opportunity to elaborate about our technology. Cerebra is actually about generative AI, about generating specific image in neuroradiology. And we started 2018, raised some capital. We have a team of 38 people, and we are a proud member of StartX at Stanford University. So we analyzed non-contrast CT scan to enable it to detect acute ischemic stroke. We have 500 plus physicians as active users, and we work with 46 hospitals. As an active user, we identified emergency neurologist at community hospital. So according to the workflow, a patient with suspected stroke is taken to the nearest hospital where she undergoes through non-contrast CT scan. Non-contrast CT is always the very first step. The idea is just to exclude hemorrhagic stroke. And then if there is no hemorrhage, she must undergo CT perfusion or MRI. But in the most cases, MRI is not there. MRI is not available, CT perfusion is not performed, so the only available step is non-contrast CT. As a result, a lot of early treatment opportunities are missed. And as a consequence, only less than 20% of stroke patients in the US receive actual treatment, while 84% of them make it to the hospital. We see the problem that in-house system in the US is structured. There are like 300 hospitals in the US that have everything, like rich hospitals. They have all the expensive hardware, specialized trained personnel like neurosurgery department. And yet there are 5,000 hospitals, community hospitals, that have only non-contrast CT. In fact, 94% of hospitals in the US have only non-contrast CT capabilities. And CerebraAI is fully focused on non-contrast CT, and we created a system that as sensitive as MRI detecting acute ischemic stroke. What we actually do, we take patient's CT scan and we recreate her brain, her scan to be like the healthy brain. We learned how to predict personalized norm of specific patient. And based on that prediction, we compare recreated brain with actual brain. And we visualize the difference in a heat map mode. And surprisingly, it worked. Here are some examples. On the left, you can see this is like a conventional non-contrast CT scan as it appears to physicians. In the middle is gold standard MRI for acute ischemic stroke detection. And on the right, you can see how Cerebra enhances non-contrast CT to be as sensitive as MRI. We did some clinical studies in Central Asia, in Singapore, and we achieved some nice ML metrics. And we have some substantial clinical results as well. For example, in some hospitals, we help them to increase thrombolysis rate by 40%. Now we're targeting clinical studies in the US. We work with University of Texas, Houston. We discuss in terms with Stanford and Harvard. Besides from them, we connecting to 30 small community hospitals to ensure that our clinical studies will be inclusive. In terms of business model, it's really straightforward. So we charge subscription. In Kazakhstan, we have local Kazakh FDA, and we cover 80% of the market. We expect we close this year with 2 million revenue. In US, we firstly looking for FDA approval, and then we targeting reimbursement pathway, new technology add-on payment. There are successful examples like Viz.ai and Rapid.ai. We have team of 38 people with all the necessary expertise, medical, entrepreneurial, and technical. In terms of advisory, we structured it like in 3 ways. First way is access to strategics like Siemens Healthineers, pharma, access to key opinion leaders within the stroke market in the US, and a couple of bad guys in terms of exiting from medtech. This is our 5-year plan, so we are really crazy enough to go after the new standard of care in terms of enhancing non-contrast CT all over the US to be able to detect acute ischemic stroke. There are 2 different approaches on the market, like mechanical thrombectomy and thrombolysis. Mechanical thrombectomy, I don't buy it because it requires a lot of investments into the expensive hardware, training, neurosurgery department. And thrombolysis is just drug. It takes 5 seconds to administer it, and all the necessary resources are already there, like non-contrast CT, neurologist. The only missing part is just, like small kick in the ass into physicians, like to make them more active in providing thrombolysis. And we believe Cerebra could be that part. So finally, we believe in focus. We are really focused on non-contrast CT. We are the only AI lab funded and focusing just on that modality, specifically for emergency medicine purposes. Thank you.
Thank you.